Hello, my most amazing artists. Today, when you get back your clay pieces, they will no longer be clay, but they will be ceramic. So they've gone through that firing process in the 2000-degree kiln, and they are now ceramic. They might even sound like glass, but be careful because they sound like glass. They will also break like glass if you drop them or wiggle them around too much. Some of you might have little tiny pieces like ears. I have them on my other example here, that if you rub them the wrong way or press down or drop it, even just the lightest drop could make that fall off. If you have a piece that falls off today, don't worry. What we'll do is you'll paint that separately and then we'll glue it back on after we fire it for the second time. The reason these are going to be going back in the oven is because today we have to paint them. But this type of paint is not normal paint. It's called glaze. Glaze is what makes ceramic nice and shiny. It looks like glass when it comes out of the kiln. So they've already gone through something called a bisque firing, which is when you fire for the first time to turn that clay into ceramic. The second time is called a glaze firing. Now this is not one of those pinch pot planters, but this is a bowl that I made, and I was able to make it bright and colorful with glaze. So glaze is a type of paint that we use on ceramic. All right, so some of you might have ceramic mugs at home or bowls just like this one that have been glazed. That means that it's safe to eat out of. It makes it shiny, makes it smooth. So this one, I'm not gonna suggest that we don't paint the whole thing. The reason is because we have this nice color that kind of looks like a planter or a pot anyway. When you see a pot that you buy with a plant in it at the store, it's this terracotta color. So I am gonna suggest that you do not paint your entire thing. I would only suggest painting things like the eyes, eyebrows, nose, and mouth. The reason is because we want to finish glazing today so these can go back in the oven and we can start planting our grass to make that hair grow next week. So we have to finish painting today or glazing. Now glaze is much different than paint. It is a whole lot more expensive than paint too. Now, all of the colors that you'll get in your tray on your table are marked. The reason they have the colors is because they might not really look like what they do right now after they get fired. So I want to show you the difference. That yellow looks very light in the cup, but when it comes out of the kiln again, it's very bright. So what it's doing is it's making it glass. That heat will change the color and make it very bright and shiny and glossy. So like this purple, that looks pink, but it really is going to turn out dark purple. So they're not going to be the same as they look in the cup right now. Once they get fired, they're going to be a lot brighter. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your colors. So I'm going to start out, I have a few different brushes, different sizes. I'm going to pick a size brush and I'm going to choose my lightest color first. The reason I'm going to start with my lighter color of what I want to paint, like white, is because we will not be washing our brushes. We can't get any water on the glaze or it won't work very well. So if you need to wipe your brush today to change colors, use a sponge to just wipe those bristles. So I'm going to start with my white. I'm going to paint my eyes first. So I'm going to paint the bottom of my eye or the first coat. Now the thing about glaze is that you need at least 3 coats of glaze to make it really work. So I'm just going to paint the little tiny features. And you know, maybe I should have even used a smaller paintbrush. I really think I should have used a